Hello everyone, my name is Chai and I'm the host of the Unwritten Bars Podcast, Jersey's #1 podcast. And today I'm just introducing myself to you guys so you guys can get to know a little bit more about your host and the videos that I have planned for you guys. So yeah, let's get into it. Well, what's up everybody? My name is Chai. I'm from New Jersey. I'm 22 years old. I grew up in Central Jersey, love Jersey down, and I got a little bit of New York tucked to the side, like tucked right to the side. Yeah, I have been doing content creation for literally about 8 years now, literally since I was in middle school. I've always loved making videos, but more importantly, I've always loved content creating and yapping. YouTube has always been my favorite form of content creation, obviously before streaming and all that other good stuff came along. But I've always loved making videos and yapping and just talking and discussing all the tea. Hence why my name is Chai. Let me stop. But yeah, you guys, I love content creation. I'm also an artist, so I make music. I've been rapping ever since I was young, starting off freestyling with my pops and my family. And then, of course, I started to actually make music when I was in my first year of college, so about 4.5 years ago. So if you're not already tuned in, check out my SoundCloud and also Lil Chai on all platforms. But yeah, I also make music. I love making music, and that's what I do as well. And I love content creation, so I do stream. I also do YouTube. I stream on Thursdays and I drop a vlog every Tuesday, and I'm dropping a podcast episode every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you're new here, subscribe right now, give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below to join the fam, because you don't want to miss the awesome videos that I have coming. But yeah, you guys, I love content creation and I love yapping, so I decided, why not start a podcast? So I decided to start Unwritten Bars. You guys are probably wondering, why is it called Unwritten Bars? That's because as a rapper, when you aren't writing down your bars, you're freestyling. I'm more of a writer, but I just wanted this podcast to be a place where we could just talk freely and you just say what comes to your mind. And that's what I'm going to be doing on the episodes that I post, where it's just me by myself. And that's what my guests do. They come on my podcast and they just spit their unwritten bars. They talk freely. This is a free space to say what you want and how you feel. So that's why I came up with the name Unwritten Bars. This podcast is to highlight all the artists, all the musicians, all the creatives, as well as entrepreneurs. And I wanted to create a podcast where even people who aren't creatives, entrepreneurs, and just what the world considers regular, to be able to come onto a podcast and share what they think. We've seen a lot of podcasts with just people coming on and just talking to celebrities or only talking to famous people. But what about highlighting those who aren't famous and getting feedback from the average Joe like myself? So that's why I decided to create this podcast, because I wanted to give everyone a platform. But as a musician and an artist myself, I also did want to give back to those who are upcoming and, learn a little bit more. I feel like there's not a lot of podcasts these days highlighting people. And what's so funny? My cousin was like, why do you want to start a podcast? Like, I feel like people your age just love streaming. I'm like, no, the young generation, they love the streamers. But there's no podcast for people my age bracket, like 18 to 25. Like, there's no podcast where someone's just talking, as well as a music podcast. There's a lot of people who make music and want to learn all the ins and outs and all the secrets. And guess who has all the answers? Me, because I do my research. So I want to be able to share with you guys and show you guys how to get your songs into Spotify playlists, how to market, easy ways to be your own graphic designer, be your own producer, make your own music. So I feel like this podcast is going to be great. But you're probably wondering, is it only music? No, it's not only music. We're here to talk growth strategies, motivation. When I do have these guests that come onto my podcast, we dive into them as well. But if we start talking about cats and dogs, you guys, we just start talking about cats and dogs. But it's a free open space, and I'm super excited for you guys to hear other people, their journey, and how they got to where they are, and as well as what tips and life advice that they have. You guys are going to see, I have a bunch of podcast episodes pre-recorded, and you're going to see the growth in me as a podcast host and how I ask my questions and how I communicate. And I'm excited for you guys to see that growth transition. And yeah, I'm super excited for these videos to roll out, and I'm super excited for you guys to watch them. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, make sure you comment down below. You're going to see a lot of energy, a lot of life, and I invite you guys to join the gang. Our next video is going to be on Wednesday with our first special guest and host, and then I will also see you guys on Friday to talk growth strategy and motivation for those who are artists. artists, entrepreneurs, or just anybody who needs to hear it. And I'm so excited to start rolling out these videos. And yeah, thank you guys so much. All my socials will be down below in the description box. Make sure you guys follow us on TikTok and Instagram at UnwrittenBarsPodcast. And toodles! Ciao.